Hi everyone, one of the 5 youth ministers of A Mighty Wind. Today I want to talk about blasphemy, blaspheming our Saviour, using His name in vain. You get that a lot these days on TV and in films. And that's why I'm talking about this, so you can stop watching those programs and films. Recently, me and my wife, we watched a US series. We enjoyed it, but every now and then they would blaspheme. They would use our Saviour's name in vain. And the Spirit, set of our Spirit, dealt with us, told us that we should stop watching this program. And we did so. We stopped watching it just because of the blasphemy. And just a short while after that, one of my spiritual brothers, he had a vision or dream concerning this matter. He dreamt that he is flicking through the channels on TV and he's watching X-Men. Part of his explanation, he said that he did watch X-Men just before he had this dream or vision. He was watching X-Men and they did blaspheme. They used the Saviour's name in vain. But he kept on watching it. And in the dream, as he was watching X-Men, he was suddenly standing in the movie. He was suddenly part of the movie. He was actually standing behind Wolverine. And our Saviour wanted to show him that if you keep on watching a program or a film where they blaspheme, blaspheme our Saviour, then it is as good as you are the one who blasphemes. You're the one who blasphemes the Saviour if you keep on watching that. And then just later on in the dream, he dreamt that there were people riding next to our Saviour. And when I heard this, I immediately thought of the second coming, when Yahushua will return with his saints. But in this dream, the people that were riding next to our Saviour, they were every now and then blaspheming his name, using his name in vain, and it would make him furious when they do that, and he would punish them whenever they do that. And I believe that part of the dream, Yahushua wanted to show this guy that how can people expect to be part of his bride, to be saints, but they blaspheme his name? How can they expect to ride next to him one day, but they blaspheme his name? That doesn't go together. You cannot have that. And that is why you cannot watch programs or films where they blaspheme his name. You should rather walk out of the movie theater when they do that. You should rather switch the DVD off, even if it's in the beginning of the movie. Switch it off if they use his name in vain, because it's important to him. You won't like it if people use your name in vain. Whenever you're in a group of people and they would keep on using your name whenever they like, but they weren't talking to you, they just use your name in a sentence, just for the fun of it. And just as a cuss word, they would use your name. You won't like that. And our Saviour's name is more important than your name. We are saved in one name, according to Acts 4 verse 12. That name is Yahuwah, and our Saviour's name is also in the Father's name, is Yahushua. So you cannot blaspheme his name, because in his name there is salvation. Stop blaspheming his name. Stop supporting programs and films that does that. And rather turn away from that, so that you won't receive punishment from your Saviour. Whenever you watch those things and you don't switch it off, then you're the one who blasphemes his name. Enjoy your day.